all our borders, that is by land, sea and air, will be closed to human traffic for the next 2 weeks, beginning midnight on Sunday.
March 21 will be exactly 2 years since President Nana Akufo-Addo made this announcement as part of measures to mitigate the spread of COVID-19, which had just been recorded in the country. Then, the country had recorded only 21 COVID-19 cases, and this was meant to last for only 2 weeks as an interim measure. Then there was an extension, then another indefinitely. This meant the Ghana borders at Paga, Kulungungu and Sankasi in the Upper East region, the Hamile border in the Upper West, the Sampa border in the Bunu region, the Ilubo border in the Western region, and the Aflawo border in the Volta region, among others, were closed to human traffic. Though the closure of the borders did not apply to goods, supplies and cargo, trade was strained, considering that human movement across the borders was restricted. The implications: cross-border trade volume significantly dropped, government revenue sapped, and livelihoods snapped. Traders are worried 2 years on. They want the borders opened.
Because
we have to take pictures and send to others to buy goods for us. And sometimes the goods aren't what we want.
We say normally sika instead of say they can sika on the corner utia in and out almost 60 cedis.
We pay almost 60 cedis for a trip in and out. Previously, we would have paid just 5 cedis.
In between the closure of the borders and now, a lot has happened. Recall armed security was deployed to the border towns across the country to ensure compliance. In Ketu South, a constituency close to a Aflawo border, it caused apprehension and stirred political controversy. The NDC accused the government of using state security to intimidate residents in its stronghold from taking part in voters' registration exercise. Agitation started setting in. Then protests, one of which was led by Member of Parliament for Ketu South, Jifa Gomashi, all to no avail.
The borders have been closed from last year, March. So 1.5 years going, we have not been able to find our livelihoods along the border nor the shores.
She took the fight to Parliament. On May 25, 2021, she said on the floor of Parliament, quote, "I want to use this opportunity to appeal to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, to look at border communities in our country and the adverse effects of the closure of the borders. I think if we were able to put in place protocols to open the airport, I think same can be done for the borders," unquote. Pressured, others started using unapproved routes to cross the border at Aflawo, as was discovered by TV3's assignment. The latest to mount pressure on government is the minority in Parliament. Minority Leader Haruna Idrisu insists the continuous closure of the borders is unjustified.
We want to see a return to normalcy with the movement of goods and services through our borders. And therefore, whatever proactive measures government needs to take, there can be no justification for the continuous closure of Ghana's land borders.
Finally, the government of Ghana was hinted on opening the borders, but not without guidelines. Presidential Advisor on Health, Dr. Nsia Asari, says processes are far advanced.
Easing restrictions progressively and strategically, using the data that we have in country, the data within the sub-region, and global data.
Information Minister confirms some good news is in the offing as regards to the closed borders. In a tweet March 17, he writes, quote, "Yesterday and today, Akufo-Addo has been engaged in meetings in preparation to announce easing of restrictions at our borders and tackling escalating fuel prices," unquote. Should the borders be opened and normalcy is restored, the cross-border traders will heave a sigh of relief.